Welcome back, Heroclix fans. Today I'm going to do another team building video. This time it's going to feature one particular character, Brother Voodoo. If you don't know me, I really love mind control. So when I saw this character, I was like, I have to play him and build a team around him and see what he can actually do. So I'm going to take one character and build a team solely around this particular figure and try to exploit this guy to its fullest. Now there's a lot of options for Brother Voodoo, you know, there's a lot of options. This isn't the only one, but I had a theory in my head of how I wanted to play Brother Voodoo, and I thought this was a pretty cool way of playing Brother Voodoo. So let's go into it, and I just want to let you guys know I'm not going to make this very in-depth because on my website, which there will be a link to, there is an article I wrote, Team Building 17, and it covers how I built this team, and it gives you a little bit more insight on how I build teams, or definitely how I exactly put this team together, my mindset. But I'll just cover it really quickly in this video to give you a little taste, and then if you want to read more about how I did this, then you can go and read that and kind of maybe help you out on some of your team building in the future. I really want to try this mind control power. So I'm like, okay, you're the center of my team. Now how am I going to get him into position, and how am I going to do the things I want to do? I want to mind control. I want to mind control every single turn. Well, how do I mind control every single turn? Okay, well, you move, give yourself a token, then you can free mind control. Next turn, you have that token, use mind control. Then you clear him. Then on the third turn, guess what? You're clear, so now you can move. Once you move, you give yourself that token. Now you can use mind control again. So you're like, that's the mindset with him. Oh, he can mind control every single turn. Well, what are some of the downsides to him? Well, he only has 2 damage. Okay, so how do I get his damage higher? Well, there's Perplex. Okay, I can do Perplex. That gives you some options, but he only has 6 range. Oh, so what if I pair him up with Shield agents? Okay, so that means if they're next to a shield agent, he has plus to his range. So now if there's on this team, you can see I have 2 shield characters. So potentially can get him up to an 8 range. And if I activate the shield, he could do 4 damage. But I really only need to get at least 3 damage to break those impervious rolls, you know, or invulnerability to reduce 2 damage. So if I need to get at least 3 damage. So 1 shield, you know, you can get up to 3. He's got prob, you know, he's got a lot of options here. Okay, so I can do that. With this team, you have the shield, you can get your range up to 8, you get your damage up to a 4, but typically you're probably gonna, you know, just activate it 1 time to get that 3. Okay, so we have some options to make him better there. He can do some more damage, he can get better range. All right, that's cool. Now how am I gonna get him out there? You know, how am I gonna get him to do what he does best? Mind control characters and destroy your opponent's team by using their characters. Great. All right, well, I need to be able to carry him. Okay, so he needs to be a flyer. And what better if that flyer can carry the rest of your team? So yeah, that sounds pretty good. I can keep the shield next to Brother Voodoo so he can get the shield whenever he needs it, and he can be carried. Oh, and if this character could do some attack and do some damage, he could be, you know, pretty useful. Okay, let's use Green Lantern, 100 points, running shot, TK, willpower. Oh wow, so he's gonna be able to do this 2 turns in a row? That's great. TK, oh man, and he has running shot with 3 damage, 10 attack. All right, and he can carry my whole team with the Green Lantern team ability. I think we're sold. So I got my 2 team characters right there. Boom. Now, how do I make that work? Okay, well, this is just a theory that I had, and you know, you guys can see it, especially if you know you're about to. Brother Voodoo has phase in, so you phase out there. Now, you only want to phase out far enough so you can be TK'd back, because if you phase out 10, then Green Lantern can't TK you back. So you phase out 8. You give yourself a token. Now you have free mind control, and so you have 6 range for your mind control. Boom. If some reason you decided you wanted to phase out there and have Ant-Man next to you because he's tiny, can tag along with you, then you put him down and guess what? Now you have a 7 range. Okay, that's cool. So you phase out there. Get your token, mind control. He gets +1 to his attack if he mind controls, and the target that he hits gets a +1. So when you mind control them, that character that you mind control gets a +1 to their attack as well. Oh, it's just so deadly. And then after you use that mind control, Green Lantern just TKs you right back to your partners. And so you're back safely, and then you're good to go. Your shield agents are going to be right there. The reason why I use these shield is because this is a 300-point team, and I like to play a lot of figures. And Nick Fury is able to take tokens off Ant-Man. So that helps you, when you use shield, to be able to take those tokens off so you can use the shield ability more. You know, and also the shield also help Green Lantern as well, because when you run and shot, you set him down, you get the benefit of the shield. Also, you could activate shield with them and get that too. So I think shield actually helps Green Lantern a little bit more than Brother Voodoo, but you still can use it. And then you have Donald Blake to heal back up, or AE into a Thor and actually do some more damage. Another cool thing is Nick Fury. He's a very interesting character. This is the first time I actually used him, but he has special leadership here, but I usually pushed him to his Outwit click. Now this Outwit click is pretty nice because he has Psychic Blast and he has Stealth. He also has willpower and leadership on his defense special. So, he's 45 points, but very effective at what he does in that point range. And then you have Ant-Man here, 43 points, and he has a special outwit power where he can outwit other characters' outwits or perplex. So that's pretty good. It's not a full power outwit, but if there's outwit on the map, he can outwit it and be effective there. So that's this team right here. If you want to read more about this team and kind of think a little, see a little bit more insight on how I put this team together, definitely check out my blog post, read it up, and there's some good information on there, and maybe you can learn a little bit from that, especially how I put teams together. And this is just one, little fragment of team building, and basically how to build a team around a single character. But it also would depend on that particular character you want to build around, on what you decide to put around them. Anyways, definitely check that out. I think you guys will enjoy that. And if you haven't pre-ordered Iron Man 3 or Teen Titans, definitely check out trollandtoad.com for that as well. Alright guys, take it easy and have a good day.
Hey Carly, call me maybe. Better yet,